Hi, I'm Tony from Crystal Displays and I'm here at the Glory-Star booth at ISE in Barcelona to introduce you to Glory-Star's software platforms. So we have two different things to show you today. One is Staros, which is the kiosk lockdown app that comes bundled with most of the Glory-Star products. And then I'm going to show you Star Control, which is their remote management system to manage those products once they're out in the field. So Staros is a kiosk lockdown app. Some of you will be familiar with that. The idea behind this is you can lock your product down to a certain type of application. So they have different modes within their software. You have media player mode, so for very simple applications where you just want to run media content, you can upload your videos and boot the device so it will just boot into media player mode. They also have app mode, so fairly self-explanatory. If you've developed an app and you've got it running on the tablet, this will enable you to boot the tablet automatically into that app in a locked down mode, so people can't access any other of the Android menu, for example. You also have multiple app modes, so you can launch apps within apps. And then finally, which is in the opposite direction, you have full screen browser mode. So the idea behind that is if you have a web catalog or something like that, or a website that you want them to browse, you can use that URL in Staros, and the system will boot into a full screen web browser and enable them to interact with that web page. As an addition to Staros, there's the Star Control platform. Star Control is a remote management platform to be able to manage these devices once they're installed in the field. The idea being if you want to change the settings within your device, you can do it without visiting the device physically. So included in the Staros settings, you'll have your Connect to Star Control function. This is a paid service, so there's a subscription required for it. But once you've got it connected and registered, you'll be able to view your devices online through the portal. And from this portal, you can do lots of different things. So let me just show you the dashboard view. So obviously we're at the show at the moment, so we don't have any live screens, unfortunately, but this shows you the dashboard and the connected devices and their statuses. You can also register and deregister devices, see which devices are online and offline, create groups. So for example, if you had different content for different locations, you could group them together and push content to groups rather than having to do it individually. And through device control, you can go down into each individual device. And if you go into a device, for example, you can change the settings as if you were doing it on the tablet itself. So you can set schedules for things like power on and power off, automatic reboots. You can install and uninstall apps. You can update the firmware remotely, which is really good. If we added any new features to the device, you can remotely update the firmwares once they're installed. You can take screenshots just to make sure you've got accountability and the device is working. You can also download logs as well. So if you are finding that some issues or some problems, you can actually download the device log and find out what those issues could be. You can also see things which are quite useful, such as the serial number, the MAC address, the IP address within the network. So lots of different things you can do remotely, which enables you to have ownership of your portfolio of displays once they're installed. So yeah, it's a really nice system. It's very, very functional, and it's very simple and intuitive to use. If you'd like more information about it, you can follow the links below. Thank you.